even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What the does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. I think we have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. Well, does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What the does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. think we have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. Well, doesn't matter, man. Autonomy opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. Well, doesn't matter, man. Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is more loudly or quietly. Autonomy choices and voicing. Choices and voicing. Choices and voicing.
familiar with showcase a spectacle. And I think we have Vivi back with us. Vivi, we definitely missed you, but we are just moments away from the game getting underway. What are you expecting आज के इस मैच से?
वेल आज के मैच में मैं डेफिनेटली एक्सपेक्ट कर रही हूँ सम बोल्ड एक्शन बिकॉज वी बीन रियली मिसिंग दैट सिंस वीक वन आई गेस या वीक वन से डेफिनेटली आई मीन वीक वन से मेरी इच्छा ये थी कि मुझे ब्रिज कैंपिंग दिखे और वीक नाइन पे मैंने
वो भी
भर
देख लिया
भर के ब्रिज
था।
कैंपिंग देख ली ऑनेस्टली। तो अभी मेरी इच्छा और तुम्हारी भी इच्छा जो अब तक रह गई है वो बोल्ट एक्शन। सो आई वुड लाइक टू सी सम नाइस हेडशॉट्स कमिंग फ्रॉम AWM BRDM। I mean, we see
We
that a
need
lot
it.
of guys go, we see that BRDMs coming in and we definitely need to see those, we enjoy seeing those, but यार अगर AWM shots भी दिख जाए ना तो मजा आ जाएगा।
I think the best combination would be अगर हमें दोनों चीजें में देखने को मिल जाए, because we did see the AWM in action last week, but for a very brief amount of time. In fact, we saw an M249 and an AWM the week before. लेकिन जैसे ही हमारे gaming god ने उस बंदूक को उठाया, he got shot from behind, and that is the beauty of PUBG Mobile. It is a battle royale game. Anything can happen. You can get shot at from any direction, and that kind of adds to the whole element of surprise, if you will. And especially, Vivi, like I was just mentioning that, since he is solo game, man, aapko pata hi hai that, throwables and your meds are going to be vital. All that weight on your shoulders, you lugging around, things can get a little bit tiring for some gaming gods from time to time, nahi?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। और एक्चुअली आज मैं जानना चाहती हूँ कि हमारा क्राउड फेवरेट कौन होने वाला है बिकॉज वी हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ क्राउड फेवरेट्स कमिंग इन एंड शोइंग अस अ ग्रेट गेम। तो फिर गाइज अगर आप किसी स्पेसिफिक पर्सन को अगर सपोर्ट करे, आपका दोस्त है, आपका फेवरेट प्लेयर है, तो प्लीज कमेंट्स में बताइए आप आज किसको सपोर्ट करने यहाँ पे आए हो, क्योंकि हम भी इंजॉय करेंगे उनका गेम पे देखना।
And एक interesting चीज जो मैंने notice की है that nobody's got a double yet. किसी ने अभी तक MVP दो बारी नहीं जीता, which can all change today because a lot of strong contenders are in fact participating in today's game. We're going to see a lot of names come up again, and I'm sure we all have our favorites, but can they make it to the end? We are going to have to wait and find out. And I'm excited. I'm excited. Vivi, where do you think the plane path is going to go by? Where is that first zone going to form? I want to see some water action. I want to see it form around the military island. And as Jesse Apne bola tha, we want to see some bridge fights, some bridge camping.
बिल्कुल, तो नो फाइट्स तो डेफिनेटली देखने मुझे तो मजा आएगा। ऊपर से अगर पुचिंकी में भी ज्यादा एक्शन देखने मिले तो वो भी मजा आएगा। दीज आर दीज लाइक नोवो, जॉर्जपोल एंड पोचिंकी, दीज थ्री। अगर अगर प्लेन आज का प्लेन पाथ ये तीनों कवर कर लेता है एक साथ तो मजा ही आ जाएगा डेफिनेटली।
And also the beauty of playing a solo game is that there's no such thing as a hot drop, right? Because wherever you go, I'm pretty sure दुश्मन तुम्हारे साथ आएंगे. So मकसद वही रहेगा, eliminate your enemies and survive towards the last circle. Again, I know you mentioned a few spots, but I want to see some action happening in Pochinki again. I want to see that urban warfare. I want to see glass being shattered and bullet marks imprinted in the walls. I want to see some action, and I think we are just seconds away. Oh my goodness, I'm not even joking right now. My heartbeat is kind of palpitating right now. I'm actually genuinely excited. I have a few names that I'm looking out for. Do you have any such name, Vivi?
आई मीन आई डू। और जैसे थोड़े नाम है जिनको मैंने देखा है कि काफी काफी वक्त से खेल रहे हैं बट दे हैवंट बीन एबल टू एक्चुअली बी इन द टॉप 10। बट सिंस वी आर ऑन द वीक 12 आई वुड एक्चुअली एंजॉय अगर ये लोग को भी एक चांस मिल जाए टॉप 10 में आने का, कुछ ना कुछ जीत के जाने का। आई विल बी लाइक ओके फाइनली फाइनली यू गाइज यू मेड इट लाइक कप्तान, he made it last week, and I
Oh
hope
yeah.
some of our regular players do make it this week.
You just mentioned Kaptan. Let me just tell our viewers a little bit of a fun fact. Of course, the match is underway, but before that, all right, I'm going to come back to my fun fact because I see the plane is up in the air. And if you have a look at the plane path, we are going to be heading from an east to the west direction. And I think we made it quiet, shayad yahan puri aa jaye because we are pretty much flying over the military base.
Absolutely. I mean, pretty much हम लोग को बहुत ज़्यादा एक्शन डेफिनेटली देखने वाला है मिलिट्री बेस में और नोवो पे। तो वी आर रेडी फॉर सम अर्ली फाइट्स।
I mean, early fights, that's what we want to see. Of course, in games के अंदर it can get a little slow, especially in the first couple of circles. क्योंकि सारे हमारे gaming gods are scattered all over the map. But, well, that gives me time to give you guys a fun little anecdote. Now, I did mention कि अभी तक कोई भी ऐसा gaming god नहीं है जिसने 2 बारी MVP हासिल की है. लेकिन you did mention Kaptan. Kaptan is from a clan called NFT, and in fact, in week 8, his clanmate NFT Deadshot was crowned the MVP, who had amassed 7 kills for himself. So I think the boys from NFT are definitely going to be a crew to watch out for in the future. But I think right now all our gaming gods have vacated that airplane and they are plummeting to the ground at quite some speed, and looks like Crisis over here is going to be going for Primorsk. And by the look of things, if you have a look at the map, not a lot of opposition right off the bat. So I think in a coffee time milega yahan pe to loot up. Of course, one city is going to be more than enough for one player.
डेफिनेटली आई मीन अगर इनको इधर ऑपोजिशन मिलता ही नहीं है तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छी लूट मिलने वाली है गिवन इज गॉट अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम बट अगेन सर्कल पे भी डिपेंड करता है यू नो व्हाट्स व्हाट
That is scary. I mean, if I was in Farah SF's shoes right now, I would have wet my pants by now.
He just missed the car by a bullet. I mean, yeah, but let's see how fast can he get out of this, because अभी भी अगर I think टीम नंबर 23 का जो बंदा है अगर वो अभी भी यहाँ पे घूम रहा है अपनी गाड़ी लेके beautiful dribble. I mean, we just saw a vehicle kill about to happen, and there we have the first kill going down by a vehicle.
Over Para SF, but seems like he found another victim for himself. And Para SF, on the other hand, now has an M4 in his hands. But wait a second, Hawk Gabbar is looking at an enemy in the vehicle as well, and that enemy is Tamil Wins. Now he knows there's an enemy in front of him. Oh, I can hear the car. It's coming. It's coming. Is Hawk Gabbar going to be run over? It's going to be jumping out of the way. Oh my goodness, that was a little bit too close to call. What is happening? Gabbar, run, hide behind a tree. Hide behind a tree. That thick metal cannot penetrate wood right now. But look at the way Tamil Wins is circling Gabbar like a shark circling its prey.
I mean, I don't think both of these guys are going anywhere soon. Let's see if Gabbar makes it into the safe zone. I mean, safe area before Tamil Wins gets him.
I think at this point, if I was Hawk Gabbar, I would just sit in Tamil Wins' car, because I think that's what he wants. He just wants a friend. He doesn't want to kill him. He just wants a friend. He wants to go on a drive. And, well, we are now joining Koff. Now, Koff has had quite a few good games and quite a few dismal moments, but he is definitely going to make sure that the enemy feel his Koff today. Lekin kya wo kar payenge? Yahan pe he shoots, connects, and I think that was an easy kill for him.
बिल्कुल आई थिंक फेलिक्स वाइडे के पास कोई लूट नहीं मिली थी उनको, इसलिए ही जस्ट चोज कि यार गाड़ी लेके निकल जाते हैं, बट ना too slow, or maybe Koff was too fast for him.
Oh, Koff ka Koff was a bit too much for him, I think. And Gabbar yahan, of course, हमने इनके देखा था Tamil Wins से ये थोड़ा बहुत छुपने की कोशिश कर रहे थे पहले, but now he is going to have to dodge those bullets being shot at him from afar. Will he make it? We are going to have to wait and find out. But the kill feed still remains clear, so I think Hawk Gabbar is going to live to fight another day. Meanwhile, we are going to join Nitin020 as he has his M4 trained on the enemy. Now, that is a smart approach. The way he is ducking down, ye jo broken diware mein dikh rahe hain, the way he's ducking down for cover is something, that, well, it doesn't stay in your mind, but you've got to have that presence of mind. And I think he might have an idea where Harish is. Again, it's a pro and con. And elsewhere, Para SF has taken down Vulcan. We did see him pick up that M4, and, well, at least we now know that the boy knows how to use that weapon.
बिल्कुल अभी फर्स्ट सर्कल जो है वो बन चुका है एंड इट्स टुवर्ड्स द वेस्ट ऑफ द मैप, सो काफ़ी लोग ऑलरेडी सर्कल के अंदर है एंड देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु नीड टू मेक इट टू द सर्कल, बट जैसे हम देख रहे हैं नोवो में एक्चुअली कोई उतरा ही नहीं. आई वॉज एक्चुअली एक्सपेक्टिंग अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल टू लैंड इनटू नोवो सिंस प्लेन पाथ में एक काफ़ी अच्छी जगह वो एक आ जाती है, बट नोवो अभी तक खाली दिख रहा है. सो लेट्स सी what is going on in कोचिंग की राउंड हम लोग वापस आ चुके हैं हरीश के पास, जिनके हाथ में है M762 और लेवल 3 हेलमेट। आई मीन लेवल 3 हेलमेट मिलना एक शुरुआत में ही बहुत खुशी की बात होती है। आई मीन लाइक ओके, आई एम एटलीस्ट डॉजिंग सम बुलेट्स कमिंग टुवर्ड्स माय हेड, बट अगेन उनके पास लेवल 1 वेस्ट थी। So let's see what happens to him. Is he gonna get a bullet in head, or is gonna get some sprays?
There's something called the caster's curse, right? So if you say that enough times, I'm pretty sure it will come true. So let me know, guys. Do you want a bullet in the head, or do you want him to be dishing out all the damage? But we are now gonna focus on Lipovka, where it looks like Lalit Singh Wall has an idea of where the enemy is, and he's going to cook that grenade. And 1992 Sufyan could be in some trouble. Ooh, that grenade falling just a little bit too short. In fact, it didn't even hit its mark. It didn't even go inside the building. You've got to take your time, Lalit. You've got to take your time. You've got to make sure that projection is perfect. And of course, this is where all that schoolwork, all that physics that we learned back in the day come in handy. And the ace leader over here, again, he had a good game last week. However, अंत के समय पे, towards the last few circles, he just fell a bit short. And hopefully, he is going to give us a little bit of a different performance this time around. Ooh. I thought Nadeem would not have known that the enemy was there. Lord Suchi could have actually been in a good position to lay down some hurt on Marvel's Nadeem. लेकिन बीवी आपको क्या लगता है, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा स्लो रिएक्शन था उनका, or was he just patching himself up?
I think सूजी थे वो, who is hoping कि वो notice ना हो. He was hoping, I mean जितना शांत वो बैठे थे ना, he was like okay please यहाँ से वो शांति से निकल जाए, but nah, didn't happen. Nadeem was gonna get a kill over him.
I've actually done that in the past. Like, I've actually hid in the corner of a room just hoping against all odds that the enemy doesn't spot me. And I won't lie to you, it did work only once. Meanwhile, Nitin20 is going to get a shot on Satru, and he goes down. Zachary gets a finish on MJ Vic. So that is going to be 2 quick eliminations in the blink of an eye. And we're just going to join Dhirinda, who is prone in the balcony. Of course, this fight taking place in Pochinki. Again, he has an idea where Harish is, and this makes it 2 people. Now, Dhirinda is on this side, and if you have a look at the map, number 98, as we saw him earlier, also has an angle on Harish. Now, Vivi, this is the interesting thing. I mean, of course, abhi zone इनके ऊपर है, तो इनको हिलने की जरूरत नहीं है. But if you have a look at Dhirinda's loadout, सिर्फ 8 bandages हैं, and he's got that level 1 vest. I think looting should definitely be given some priority over here.
बिल्कुल, आई मीन ये एक चीज़ है जो हम लोग देखते हैं कि लोग थोड़ा सा दे जस्ट वेट कि यार अर्ली गेम है, थोड़ा सा वेट कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा सा पैसिव खेल लेते हैं, बट नहीं, आई मीन लूट इंपॉर्टेंट होती है, लूट पे बहुत ज़्यादा मिस आउट कर जाते हैं, और इस पॉइंट पे अगर लूट मिस आउट कर लेना तो आगे जाके बहुत दिक्कत हो जाती है। बट कभी कभी कोई गेमिंग गॉड्स का एक माइंडसेट ऐसा होता है कि यू नो व्हाट, आई विल गेट सम किल्स एंड आई विल गेट द लूट फ्रॉम देम। ये भी एक कभी कभी स्ट्रैटेजी हो जाती है।
I think that is the right.
एक mindset ऐसा होता है कि you know what, I'll get some kills and I'll get the loot from them.
I like that.
ये भी एक कभी-कभी strategy हो जाती है।
I'm going to retract my statement. I think that is the right.
एक mindset ऐसा होता है कि you know what, I'll get some kills and I'll get the loot from them.
I like that.
ये भी एक कभी-कभी strategy हो
I'm
जाती
going to
है।
retract my statement. I think that is the right.
एक mindset ऐसा होता है कि you know what, I'll get some kills and I'll get the loot from them.
I like that.
ये भी एक कभी-कभी strategy हो
I'm going
जाती
to
है।
retract my statement. I think that is the right.
एक mindset ऐसा होता है कि you know what, I'll get some kills and I'll get the loot from them.
I like that.
ये भी एक कभी-कभी strategy हो जाती है।
retract my statement. I think that is the right.
एक mindset ऐसा होता है कि you know what, I'll get some kills and I'll get the loot from them.
I like that.
ये भी एक कभी-कभी strategy हो जाती है।
retract my statement. I think that is the right.
एक mindset ऐसा होता है कि you know what, I'll get some kills and I'll get the loot from them.
I like that.
ये भी एक कभी-कभी strategy हो जाती है।
retract my statement. I think that is the right.
एक mindset ऐसा होता है कि you know what, I'll get some kills and I'll get the loot
maybe started I think that is the mindset of our like, what, I'll get some jobs and I'll get to move from that. I like maybe started I think that is the mindset of our like, what, I'll get some jobs and I'll get to move from that. I like maybe started I think that is the mindset of our like, what, I'll get some jobs and I'll get to move from that. I like maybe started I think that is the mindset of our like, what, I'll get some jobs and I'll get to move from that. I like maybe started I think that is the mindset of our like, what, I'll get some jobs and I'll get to move from that.
I think that is obviously something that could be going on in his mind. And Almighty God can actually live up to his name as well, because I did notice he has that holographic sight on his M24. And if at that distance he connects a headshot, I'm not even joking, I am bowing down to the God right now. But elsewhere, DS Skills gets a kill for himself, and he is going to take his tally to 1 now. I am your death. That is an interesting name. Is it going to be the case, or is he going to fall victim to his own little nameplay? He is waiting behind the door. I think दुश्मन को भी पता है कि इस दीवार के बिल्कुल दूसरी तरफ there's an enemy. And Decent Devil, of course, we've loved watching the Decent Devil on our screens. And I'm going to say it again, VV, I'm sorry. The Decent Devil, I mean, he's a nice guy, isn't he? Because after all, Lucifer is a fallen angel, and the devil can be decent from time to time. But Ashwin is going to go around. Oh my goodness, I am your death is on fire. However, he gets that kill. Ashwin gets taken out, and a little bit of a trade-off over here. That was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. I didn't actually expect to see him burn alive right there, but that did happen. I mean, he did get the kill, but was it worth it? Maybe not.
I think थोड़ा सा बस misfooting था उनकी तरफ से. I think he thought कि वो दरवाजे से बाहर जाएंगे and उनको आग नहीं लगेगी. But well, I mean, when we say that you are on fire, it can be literally, and that was just the situation right now. He does get the kill, but unfortunately, oh, wait a second, Prem PC, what have you done? Zachary was lying await in that little room, and perhaps that crate was sort of bait over here, Vivi, because I don't know what happened. Prem just went, and he went prone straight away. He didn't even look around the room. I think even Zachary was kind of surprised that the enemy just came in without even, giving him any opposition.
बिल्कुल. I mean, I think Zachary was expecting some pre-fire kind of, because जैसे ही वहाँ पे उन्होंने movement देखा, he started firing, but since यहाँ पे वो prone ही हो गए थे, he was like, oh, where am I shooting my bullets at? तो फिर बाद में उनको finally जाके floor पे bullets ढूंढे. But I think Prem was totally in for a surprise. I mean, you shouldn't do that. You should always look around, because again, you don't have anyone to look out for you, and you shouldn't be that careless. I think that was a careless move.
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, of course, Prem was completely oblivious to the fact that there was an enemy nearby. And I was kind of shocked as well, because, of course, we can see where everyone is on our screens. And for a split second, I didn't register that Zachary was actually in that house. But now, A1 RPG has some opposition, and this is interesting. Killer Jussie has called a flare drop right next to him, and thankfully this time it is going to be weapons and armaments and not a BRDM. But the big question for me is there going to be an AWM in that crate? Killer Jussie, you might as well go and loot it, because all eyes are on you right now.
Bilkul. I think he knows there's someone around him waiting for him to get out of the cover, but let's see what happens if Killer Jussie gets that loot, and what exactly does he get out of that? I mean, I hope उनके लिए यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा AWM action मिल जाए.
AWM. I'm going to start a chant over here.
I mean, I hope your chant works and he does get an AWM, और finally हमारी थोड़ी सी इच्छा पूरी हो जाए, थोड़ा AWM action मिल जाए हमको. Let's see. And यहाँ पे राज सिंह जो है, यहाँ पे Gangsta Fusion. I think we do see him over here, but number 89 जो है उनसे ज़्यादा close है. तो let's see if यहाँ पे भी action मिलता है हमें देखने या नहीं.
This is quite interesting. यहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं 1992 Sufyan को. He has a shotgun in his hands, and he is kind of holed up in that little shack. just with enemies around him. And of course, one enemy around him is Wolf Error. Now, you do not want to mess with the Wolf Pack, but he is going to have to get out of his little hiding spot at some point. And whether or not he has the right weapons are up for question. But, well, I guess if somebody comes in that shack, like we saw earlier with Zachary, a pump action shotgun in your face can be quite devastating. And Void over here is going to make his way a little deeper into the zone. I'm not really happy with the loot right now. I see a lot of level 1 helmets, a lot of level 1 vests. We need better loot, of course. We need our boys to be able to survive all those bullets heading their way. But looks like Void is going to be heading towards the center of the zone right now, which should be on your screens shortly. Or meanwhile, हम यहाँ पे T44 Joker को join करेंगे, who's going to go up against Ghost M7, and Ghost M7 had no idea that an enemy was nearby, and well, his life has been snuffed, and Joker adds 1 to his tally.
I think he did
no.
have an. Oh, you see.
BV, did you just look at the kill feed?
I did. That's
We've
sad.
lost the
That's
Lost
sad.
Boy.
Lost Boy lost his life to a vehicle. I mean,
His
what?
own vehicle. I mean, that is just going to hurt a little bit more.
Maybe the Lost Boy is lost again, but let's see. हमारा 5वां एयरड्रॉप यहाँ पे आ चुका है और वापस हमको M249 देखने मिल रही है, बट क्या हमको यहाँ पे कोई M249 ओनर देखने मिलेगा क्या? क्योंकि आई थिंक सारे एयर ड्रॉप्स लूटेड नहीं हो जाते, बट यहाँ पे आई थिंक 2 लोग बहुत ही ज़्यादा क्लोज है, तो फिर शायद ये डेफिनेटली लूट हो जाएगी, क्योंकि जॉर्जपोल कंटेनर्स यहाँ पे भी हमको बंदे दिख रहे हैं, और यहाँ पे जॉर्जपोल सिटी में भी हमको थोड़ा सा एक्शन देखने मिल रहा है. सो लेट्स सी हु गेट्स देयर हैंड्स ओवर दिस लूट.
Quite an interesting circle this time. हमने देखा है पिछले हफ्ते, you know, most of the times the zone would move towards the south of the map. This time it's going to be on the northwest, I beg your pardon. So a lot of container action probably lies ahead for us, but Void now. We did mention that he was getting towards the center of the zone. And if you think about it, he pretty much is. He is just north. Now I know I'm going to be dishing out a lot of directions right now, but he is north of the containers. I think that is safe to say, just on the other side of the river. And he's got to be careful because I do see a little bit of opposition driving around, but it would seem like he is not in harm's way right now. Of course, RJ525 is the only one that I see. And another thing I noticed, 311 meters. So Void is going to have to change his strategy over here a bit, and he's going to have to find his way to the new zone. Meanwhile, we are going to join Hawk Gubber as he lies waiting behind a tree for a potential target. And I think Vishal Too Easy just might be what he's looking for.
बिल्कुल. यहाँ पे I think Vishal is putting up some movement over there which might go wrong for him, but let's see. यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस भी था उन दोनों के बीच में, और वापस हम लोग आ चुके हैं नितिन और जैकरी की यहाँ पे. तो नितिन जैकरी इनके बीच में ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस नहीं है, बट लेट्स सी जैकरी जो है वो अभी भी उसी पोजीशन में, लेट्स सी वो वहीं पे उसी विंडो में है या नहीं, बिकॉज आई डोंट थिंक नितिन हैज एनी क्लू कि उस बिल्डिंग में कोई हो सकता है. जैकरी स्टिल हैजंट मेड एनी मूवमेंट, तो कैन
First, let's see if this is going to be a good grenade. I think Nathan has an idea that Zachary or an enemy is in fact in that building. And wait a second, Rowdy Abhi, my man, he is driving around a BRDM, and well, Vivi, you know what that means. We're definitely going to see this monster in the last circle. But is he going to run over his opposition, or is he going to make that fatal mistake of jumping out a bit too soon? What do you think? What do
On
you
the
think
other hand, did you see
that?
Nitin just got a call on Zachary with a nade. So that is one less thing for him to worry about. यहाँ पे 3 hit. I mean, he sure must have been, you know, surprised. Like, oh, 3 crates is एक ही window में. He definitely must be a little surprised about that, but there is some action coming towards him. ललित सिंह यहाँ पे पहुंच गए हैं, और दूसरी तरफ से पारा SF फ्रैग पहुंच गए हैं. Okay, Nitin is again going in with a knee.
I think he wants to get a frag on frag if that's going to happen. Oh my goodness, that was brilliantly timed. And Paradise Frag had no idea where that grenade came in from. And well, he is now a coffin in the ground. And I think that is going to be a hotly contested property because, of course, the zone is shrinking in ever so small. And Gatka seems to be at the epicenter of this also. We're going to see a lot of our gaming gods converging in on that ever so popular compound. But यहाँ पे Pavan Nayak. Now he has one kill to his name. He's got a good amount of loot. I mean, level 3 helmet. I would probably change that level 1 West for something better. But Lalit Singh, meanwhile, is still opening up and he gets a kill. I think that makes his total to 4 kills already.
बिल्कुल अभी हमने देखा कि नितिन के पास 5 किल्स थे, ललित सिंह के पास अभी 4 किल्स आ गए, तो वी ऑलरेडी हैव कंटेंडर्स फॉर your recent level just went down.
That just kind of hurt a little. That actually stung. The moment I read that name, I was like, no, but he is so decent.
So let's see. So his decency didn't actually take him a long way. कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. Maybe PUBG isn't the game for you,
You
my
know what
man.
they say, baby. Good guys often finish last. So I think that is the issue over here. Maybe he should have just stuck to his devilish ways, and he could have gone on ahead to win this. But we are now down to the last 40 people alive, and looks like Gubber is popping off as he gets another kill on Void.
बिल्कुल और पवन नाइक अभी भी देख रहे हैं आजू बाजू में मूवमेंट्स के लिए सर्च कर रहे हैं बट यहाँ पे गाड़ी के आजू बाजू में आके है इज ट्राइंग हिज होपिंग को यहाँ पे नीड पे किल मिल जाए I don't think he has any clue about Nadim's whereabouts, but he's just trying his luck with nades all around. Let's see. Okay, I think उनको ना ये नेड से भले ही उनको किल ना मिले, बट नेड से थोड़ी सी मूवमेंट वो थोड़ा बेट आउट कर सकते हैं नदीम से, which seems to be happening over here. Let's see what happens. नदीम यहाँ पे information देंगे या नहीं पवन नाइक को? Oh yes, definitely,
All right.
definitely. Hearing some footsteps over there.
Well, the information definitely has come through, and Pavan is going to be lobbing another Molotov in his direction, hoping to burn his enemy out, or at the very least flush him out. But he's got to be careful not to get shot at from the northwest, where bullets were being rained down from number 99, if I'm not wrong. And of course, Gaming God just driving by willy-nilly. Now, I like that. I like that confidence that, when there's a fight going on, you are in your car just driving around trying to find a better position in the next zone. And I'm sure the map is going to be on our screens. Meanwhile, Crisis has taken down King with the coveted Mark 14.
एंड अगेन नदीम यहाँ से अपने घर से बाहर आ चुके हैं. लेट्स सी यहाँ पे अभी फाइट देखने मिलेंगी या नहीं. अभी आई थिंक पवन स्टिल थिंक्स कि उस घर के अंदर कोई ना कोई है. ही इज जस्ट स्मोकिंग अराउंड. इज ही एक्सपेक्टिंग इट? You know what? He definitely did not expect that. And Nadeem.
I mean,
yeah.
well, like,
Go on.
I don't know. That was so close. I thought Nadeem was just he just flaunted that opportunity that he had, almost losing his life as well. But he does make it through, and now Lalit Singh is driving past enemies into enemies with enemies all around. This is what we are waiting for. We want to see that utter chaos, that utter pandemonium. Nitin gets yet another grenade kill on Nightmare. I think if we had a title for the best grenade here, we definitely know who that's going to in this game.
बिल्कुल. आई मीन उनके पास आई थिंक अभी 6 किल्स है और 6 में से कम 3 किल्स जो हमने देखे वो नेट से हो गए हैं. सो दैट इज समथिंग ग्रेट.
That is great indeed, and I like the way Jiria over here has made a little bit of cover for himself. It is tricky because that vehicle, of course, once spotted. I mean, the most common thing to do is when you spot a vehicle in the last few circles, chances are you're going to blow it up, and if that vehicle blows up now, oh boy, it is not going to end well for Cheetah. But I actually kind of like it. It's really ingenious the way he's found this little spot for himself. But the question is, can he do anything out of this? Because there is only one opening, and if he gets spotted, he can be in a world of trouble. But Lalit Singh over here, Singhwal, I beg your pardon. We've already seen plays like this, really, of course, at the bridge where we saw Trickster in week 9 who lay prone in that Dipitra gets up, shoots, and just like that, he got a kill. Same way Lalit Singhwal over here gets a finish on Amit.
बिल्कुल, आई थिंक बिल्कुल उनको बिल्कुल आइडिया नहीं थी उनके पीछे कोई ना कोई है। ही वाज़ एक्चुअली गोइंग इन ड्यूअल विद वाइसो अमीन, और अमीन तो वहाँ पे सेफ रह गए, ले गए उनके अनदर डेविल गोज़ डाउन, अनदर येट अनदर डेविल गोज़ डाउन। Seems like it's just not the day for devils, you know?
It is definitely not the devil's day. I think good is definitely triumphing over evil, as it should, as it should. But my qualms is that at least leave the decent ones alone. But anyway, back to the game right now. 25 people still alive. This is going to be literally a nail biting affair because we have no idea what's happening over here. I get it. He's got GT4 in his name, but he is just driving around without a care in the world. And cheating. Okay, I've got to give it up to him, BB. This is quite an ingenious spot that he's kind of carved out for himself. And seems like nobody has an idea that he is right next to them, so close.
Nitin does get another kill, and this time it's gonna be on Marvel Nadeem. I mean, Nadeem वहाँ पे काफी देर से एक दूसरे के काफी close थे. I mean, finally goes down to it. So I think that's going to be seventh kill for him. Okay, definitely a contender for MVP. But let's see वो end तक पहुँचते हैं या नहीं, because मुझे definitely end circles में उनका gameplay देखने में मजा आएगा.
Well, Lalit Singwal gets another kill. This time, Pro Mode is the one who goes down to the last 22. And I think Sare abhi zone ke andar aa rahe hain, of course, towards the periphery is where most of the players are going to be. But D-Skills over here tries to get a few shots from the enemy. Ooh, he gets it, and Nork is going to be exiting, and D-Skills makes sure that he takes that vehicle with him as well. 2 kills to his name. Now he's going to smoke out and go for that much-needed retrieval of all those goodies lying in that crate. But 21 people still alive, and I kind of, if I have a look at the map, a few gaming gods are still outside. And wait a second, did I just see what I thought I did? That was a bold action, wasn't it?
Yep, that was a car 98 kill coming in. और यहाँ पे YouTube dribble second kill मिल जाता है MH और 3 अमित पे यहाँ पे उनको, और लकीली फॉर हिम वो सर्कल के एच पे ही बैठे हैं, तो फिलहाल तो उनको वरी करने के लिए कोई बात नहीं है. बट लेट्स सी सर्कल अगला कहाँ पे बनता है, तो दैट्स रियली गोना मैटर. और चलिए हमारे he's still in the middle of the circle completely. I mean, जो spot उन्होंने काफी पहले ही choose किया था, it's still working for him.
And he's still working for me even now. He's still in the zone. This boy doesn't have to move anywhere. In fact, now is the time when Cheetah can actually capitalize on the situation and wait for that onslaught of enemies that are going to be heading his way. I think this is easy pickings. If he takes his time, he can really rack up those kills right now. I see all those numbers just scattered in front of him. Potential victims. What do you think?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, बट आई थिंक उससे पहले हमको किल्स यहाँ पे फाइट्स देखने मिलने वाले. और ललित सिंघवाल और वर्सेस नितिन, ये डेफिनेटली मुझे डुएल देखने मजा आया, बिकॉज बोथ ऑफ दीज गाइस आई थिंक आर द हाईएस्ट किलर्स फॉर नाउ. डू यू सी दैट फोर्थ ग्रेनेड किल? व्हाट इज दिस गाय डूइंग?
I mean, forget weapons. Nitin does not need a gun at all. Just give him a bag full of grenades, and I'm pretty sure he can get that chicken dinner for you. But Chiria's still in a good spot. We did see him rattle some bullets off in Beast's direction just a little while ago, but it looks like URG Beast has healed himself up. He's got a decent amount of med items, 5 bandages, 2 first aids. That is going to be more than enough for a little skirmish that we actually might see. But oh boy, 11 seconds on the clock. Make that 10. The zone is going to move and is going to force all our gaming gods closer to one another, right up in each other's faces. I wonder if we can get to see a melee kill. We haven't seen a melee kill yet. That is something that could be on the tables. Meanwhile, ZR50 is going to snuff out Dweeble's life.
बिल्कुल, तो अभी this is the time where we're gonna see a lot of kills. Nitin finally I think सर्कल पे घुस जाते हैं, बट ये काफी ज्यादा ओपन एरिया हो जाता है. Let's see if he stays safe हो यार. बट बिल्कुल चिड़िया अभी भी safe है. Nitin, yeah, he gets that kill.
I mean, just have a look at his skills right now, Vivi. He has already cracked that double digits. He's at 10 kills, and I think we have a new contender for an MVP with the highest skills, but Beast over here, he's got this dip working for him, but he does have to go to the zone. अभी उनको थोड़ा और आगे जाना है, and that's about 38 meters. And wait a second, forget that, scratch that, because Ozil is going to come in and just blow him to smithereens.
बिल्कुल और ललित सिंघवाल as well gets one more kill so that is oh Raj Singh goes down as well so चिड़िया थोड़ा सा move करे है but not much I mean this guy is lucky oh what's exactly happening I think this guy's prediction of the circle has been amazing.
I think we all can learn a little bit from him, but Fireheart rattles off that DP28 and out goes Napster. We are down to the last 8 people, and this is what we were expecting to see. T44 Joker just chilling in the passenger side of that BRDM. Now, Vivi, what is the course of action over here? How do you flush a man in a BRDM out of his little space haven?
You know what अगर यहाँ पे मल्टीपल लोग ना एक साथ जुड़ जाते हैं लाइक से यहाँ पे फायर हार्ट है और उनके आजू बाजू में और कोई है जैसे गब्बर है दोनों एक साथ यहाँ पे अगर फायर करना शुरू कर देते हैं ना बीआरडीएम पे द लकी वन गेट्स द किल बट T44 जोकर डेफिनेटली उस आग में मिट जाएंगे अगर ही डजंट jump out soon enough.
Imagine if our gaming gods actually had their comms on right now. In the last few circles, that everyone's nearby and you have the all mics on, and we're trying to find out, hey, what's up? You wanna maybe have a pan fight or something? That is something that I haven't seen in a long, long time. But down to the last 8 gaming gods, they all are in close contention with each other, and Ozil is going to bite the dust as Nitin is the one who finds him now. He has amassed 11 kills, ladies and gentlemen. We have broken our previous record, and I don't think he is anywhere close to stopping. Meanwhile, Gabbar has also been on a roll and gets kill of his own. So 6 people alive. Vivi, if we are going to talk about predictions, who do you think is going to take it away?
I mean the way Nitin is going in I think I would put my bets over him. But let's see अगर यहाँ पे कोई है कौन सा गेमिंग गॉड यहाँ पे आके इनका स्ट्राइक अगर यहाँ पे जो स्ट्रीक पे चल रहे हैं ना अगर रुका देते हैं ना तो दैट इज गोइंग टू बी wow moment for all of us because that, yeah in fact even though I don't want to put a caster's curse over Nitin but just वे में अगर वो जा रहे हैं अगर यहाँ पे इनको कोई रोक देना तो मजा आ जाएगा.
Well, is Nathan going to be stopped? Of course, I can see the chat over here. Let me know what you think. Who do you think is going to come out on top? Oh my goodness, I was actually going to put some money on Gabbar, but he gets taken out by Nathan. This gaming god is on a rampage right now.
बिल्कुल और यहाँ पे हमारा चिराया भी अब रुक नहीं रही है रुकने का कोई नाम नहीं है उनकी तरफ से और एक किला आ जाता है उनके हाथ में 4 लोग अलाइव है और हमारे राउडिया भी ओके राउडिया भी he's got that we are
Talk about the way those two lads are just sitting, chilling in their BRDMs in the middle of their circle. They know they're untouchable. I think Joker might have actually spotted Nathan out. Nathan is going to be in trouble. Is he going to be run over? He jumps out of the way and he makes it to safety. Last 4 people alive. Who is going to take it? Oh my goodness. He is shuffling. He is juggling. He is jumping between 2 BRDMs. Is he going to get crushed? Oh my goodness, that is dangerous. And T44 Joker gets out, but Nathan is going to be quicker with that Uzi, that rate of fire. Rapido getting the job done. But Chiria is going to come in from behind and snuff his light out. We have lost our highest fragger heavy. 13 kills and Nathan is out of the game.
Bilkul. I mean, this is kind of what I wanted to see. I mean, not nothing against Nathan, but
This curse is true.
It is true. I mean, this is the proof. तो अभी यहाँ पे चरिया रह जाते हैं हमारे अभी रह जाते हैं अभी let's see how long can your BRDM take you.
That is going to be a problem for him because that BRDM can take quite a punch, but it is not invincible and it's already on smoke. Fire is billowing out of it. Chiria is going to move out. They are now going to go up against one another with weapons in their hands. Obviously, knows that and then takes two. We have a Ratatatata on this side. He shoots, he jumps. Is he going to connect? He does. Rowdy Abhi is going to walk away with the chicken dinner in this game. And just one kill. One kill was all it took for Abhi to be crowned the king of Erangel. But what an amazing game by Nitin, who managed to finish off in third position with an impressive 13 kills to his name.
बिल्कुल I mean benchmark 12th week and the benchmark goes to 13 kills. हम लोग लिटरली आज गेम की शुरुआत में बात कर रहे थे कि 10 kills, I mean डबल